Listen, I promise you, when I am dating someone and I'm in a serious relationship, I'll be the first one to shout it from the rooftops. Until then, I'm not going to comment on my love life. Your girl's having fun. Hindsight's 2020. If I could go back, I probably would have directed a little bit more towards you instead of you.
Oh, you did. You did. It wasn't on camera.
Great. Did you know that the finale episode featuring Lauren Conrad was going to break the internet like it did? I went to your page. Thousands of comments, almost 1 million views. I mean, people were just like, it's here, it happened.
No, I mean, I think it's really cool because the fans are still so invested 18 years later. And, you know, I'm proud to be part of such an iconic show in that sense. I didn't realize at the time how meaningful it was to people, but I think now doing this podcast, I've kind of realized the impact that it made on people, and that's so incredible. So I'm really honored and you know, flattered that people still are that invested. I think it's really cool.
But like, honestly, I was hooking up with Talon.
We all were.
I know.
We learned a lot during this podcast with her, you know, her hooking up with Talon. We were all like, what in the world? Give us one more secret that maybe we didn't know. I know people were also shocked about, you know, maybe the feud not being as crazy as it was portrayed.
I mean, I don't think I have any more secrets because I think we've said them all on the podcast. I mean, really, we have not held back, especially me. I mean, I don't have a filter. We've always known that about me. So I really haven't held back. I think if you want to know all the juice, you got to just listen to the podcast. I don't have anything else.
Season 2, Back to the Beach. Yeah. What can fans expect? Because season 1 was rather explosive.
Yeah, season 2 will air in January and will take us through June because there's a lot more episodes in season 2. But I mean, it'll be similar. You know, Steven and I go back and watch every episode and we don't hold back. And I think that's why the fans have responded to it so well, because we really are pulling the curtain back. And it's been so much fun. It's been a highlight of my career just to go back and relive it all. It's the first time I've seen it in 18 years, and to be able to do it with my high school boyfriend has been really therapeutic. It's cleared up a lot of things. It's been fun. I've just really enjoyed the experience.
You mentioned as you were having this podcast and watching each episode and watching the show back with Steven, you learned a lot about yourself. What do you think you learned the most?
Well, it was interesting because at the time, everyone sort of thought I was this super confident high school kid, and watching it back, I didn't see that at all. I actually saw an incredibly insecure little girl. I'd say that was probably the most eye-opening thing.
Will you let your children watch the show when they get older? And when they become teens and they want to do reality TV, would you let them? Be honest.
I would say no until they're 18, and then when they're 18, I'll let them. You know, I want them to chase their dreams, but I want them to be kids, you know, and that's part of the reason I live in Nashville and they're not on social media. Just be 10, 8, and 6, you know? But they have seen moments of the show. Jackson, my middle one, actually just YouTubed the podcast and had a clip up of that. I was like, what is, I don't like any of this.
You're like, hold on.
Hang on. So, but they know how to use the internet, you know? Yeah. So, I mean, I can only shield them from all of that so much. So, yes, I'm sure at some point they will watch it, but I'm not going to be the one sitting them down and putting it on for them.
Take a look at Mom.
Guess what Mommy was doing? No.
One of our web folks, they saw a photo of you and Mr. Tyler Cameron, so I have to ask. I know that you guys
the investigators over there at E!
They are.
No, yeah, I love Tyler. I mean, he was in my Uncommon James campaign video. I love him. Listen, I promise you, when I am dating someone and I'm in a serious relationship, I'll be the first one to shout it from the rooftops. Until then, I'm not going to comment on my love life. Your girl's having fun.
She said, mind your business. All you viewers out there, all the folks commenting, mind your business, but I had to ask that one for the fans.
I know.
This is the holiday season, Kristin, and there's so much to be thankful for. What do you think you're most thankful for?
What I'm most thankful for is my kids and their health. I mean, truly, that to me is the most important thing. I'm also really thankful that I have Uncommon James and I'm able to have complete creative freedom professionally. For me, that's a dream come true. And so I just feel like my life has gotten to a really great place of work-life balance, and for that I'm also really thankful for. So there's a lot to be thankful for this year.
Listen, you have grown up on our screens for years, and what you've been able to do with your platform and your entrepreneurial mindset is phenomenal, Kristin.
Thank you.
I'm curious, how did you get involved with 21 Seeds?
Yeah, I mean, they came to me, and so I was really excited because I've been a huge fan of the brand, and they're kicking off this cookbook club, which as an author of cookbooks, I love because, you know, sort of similar to like a book club, having your friends make recipes from the same cookbook and bringing them to a dinner, I think is really fun. I have a couple cookbooks out, and I have a third one coming out in the spring, so it'll be my fourth book, third cookbook, but I love cooking. I mean, I just do. I knew that when I had kids, I always wanted to be the mom that made dinner every night for the family, and I find cooking to be incredibly therapeutic. It's my way to just kind of like zone out. But then I also love when my kids are in the kitchen with me. So yeah, I'm a huge fan of cooking. My new cookbook is called Truly Simple, and it's all about just easy weeknight meals. You know, I'm not a chef by any means. I'm a mom who likes to cook, and so I say, you know, if I can make these recipes, truly anybody can.